So oftentimes I'll do due diligence to help other investors on deals, and it's really like, is this deal working on? The reality is, well, fundamentally it has to work financially, not counting on cap rate compression or some sort of refinance at a lower interest rate, or a certain exit requiring the execution of a rehab. The reality is you gotta have rent growth in place, and how do you get rent growth? You gotta have jobs. So here I am, we're looking at properties, but we're also looking at business. Where are the industrial properties? Where are the airports? I want to hear the airplanes. I want to hear the tugboats if I'm near a port. And I want to hear these things, hear the business, and feel the intensity of what's happening in the marketplace. Where would renters work, and what's happening with those businesses, and what businesses are growing. Talking to commercial brokers are just amazing information, amazing content in terms of net absorption. What are the employers that are moving? They know things like, 5 years out, 2 years out, what companies' leases are expiring at what rates. And if you know what those rates are as a commercial broker, and you have a large employer that local economy is tying into local jobs, and their current rental rate is well above market, when it comes time to renewal, that landlord better negotiate a deal to keep that employer in town. Otherwise, your apartment community is going to be affected. You might have 10 move-outs just because you had a corporate lease at one of those buildings. So you got to stay in tune to that stuff, and it doesn't cost money to have conversations. It doesn't cost money to add value to people. And so I spend all kinds of time with the commercial brokers, and here's why. They're really smart. They're really financial advisors. They're really asset managers today versus just sales and transaction oriented. So when they can understand what's happening in that market and who's moving and moving where, that's important for you as an investor. And second to that is, I don't just use their time. Number one, use them when you can trade a deal. But secondly, when you're dealing with the brokers, add value to them. Tell them what's happening. Tell them what's happening with rents in your area, with repositions, what you're getting for your flips, what you're getting for your interior improvements. If you're spending $5,000, $4,000 a door on your improvements interior, what are you getting? You're getting $75 a door, $150 a door. How long is it taking you to get that absorption? That's information that you have as an owner that you can share with a broker. And I'm not saying just give away your information, but the reality is you're adding value to that broker. Next time you hear about a deal, they're going to be right there for you. So anytime you can help someone else do a better job and make their life easier, you're going to have people trying to help you out when you need it, and you're just going to have a natural flow of success. So let's discover more about what we can find today as we uncover our trip to Riverside.